Welcome to the new version of Dealsourcr. In this video, I'm going to show you all the new features, so let's jump straight into it. So first things first, no matter what deal strategy you are using, Dealsourcr supports it. So if you're getting started in the market and you're just doing rent to rents, we support that. If you're interested in refurbs and refinancing, we support that. Maybe you just want to do flips. Maybe you're looking at planning permission. Maybe you're looking at cash only deals. Maybe you just want high cash flowing HMOs. We support them all. With the power of AI, we have rebuilt Dealsourcr from the ground up to give you the best possible deals on the market. So first of all, rent to rents. So we're just looking at some rent to rents here in London. This one, for example, you can quickly see exactly how much you would have to pay the landlord, what the cash flow is per month, and the total cash investment. This is £7,600 in and a profit of £2,000 a month. So it doesn't take too long to get your money back on this deal, 4 months. So that's pretty cool. We also show you all the comps locally. So that's all the hotels, apartments locally, that what they're renting out for per night. You can look at them on a map, you can see how close that is, and you can download those comps as well. And then obviously, if you're interested, you can go through to Rightmove or Open Rent. That's what we support at the moment, Rightmove and Open Rent. And you can then contact the agent or the landlord. So rent to rent, really juicy deals. The cool thing about these rent to rents is you actually can see how much cash flow they're generating. So when we're looking at these, we can just be like, okay, £2,000 a month. I mean, it's pretty amazing, right? The baseline you'd want is maybe 500 a month, but 2,000 is pretty cool. You can then filter these as well. Let's jump into some of the other deals. So that's rent to rents. Let's look at the deals that are searched the most on Dealsourcr, which is refurbs. Now we have rebuilt this completely from the ground up using AI. So we now scan the floor plans, we find out the square meterage, and we do a bunch of other stuff as well. But what's really cool about that is that you can then calculate the true value of the property now and its future value. So in this deal, for example, which is a London deal, so it's a bit more pricey, this is 1.8 million, and when it's sold, it'll be sold for 2.3, which is a 32% uplift in value. Now, if we look at it as a flip, that's 230,000 in profit when this is sold on the market. Now, with any property on here, when we're calculating refurbs or cash only deals, we do all the bridging loan calculations. We do that all ahead of time. We literally just show you what the result is after refinance or a flip, and you can just pick those two options here. You don't need to go into the deal analyzer and wait for things to calculate. It's just all done for you ahead of time. We calculate all the refurb costs. We actually know per square meter in every area in the country what the cost is of a refurb. So this is an estimate, but it's pretty accurate. You can then, obviously, if you want to do your DD, you're like, okay, that stacks, that's interesting. You can then look at all the local properties and how much they sold for. So in this example, we can zoom in and we can say, okay, that one sold for 2.8 million, that one sold for 2.6, that one sold for 2.2, that one sold for 3, that one sold for, so you can see all the examples. And then when you compare that back to what we calculated, you can then kind of see where things are at. So this is the part we're the most excited about, is the refurbs, because these are the juiciest deals, but no one is doing these calculations. There's no other product in the market that does this. Dealsourcr is the only one. So it's not only flip profit you can look at for, say, refurbs, but in general, you can look at numbers that are just not available on Rightmove, for example. So I can look at lowest price per square meter. What does that mean? Well, when I'm looking at properties, really what I'm trying to do is find the best value in the market. And the price per square meter is what makes the biggest difference. If you buy a property at X amount per square meter and you spend this much and you sell it for this, there is your profit. The problem is when you look at just the value of properties, it becomes very confusing. But going by per square meter or per foot is the best way. So we do that for you. So every property in the market, you can see the lowest price per square meter. We can see what the ROIs are. So we can say, right, I want a BRR deal that's going to have more than a 20% return. Well, in London here, there is a 22% return. So you can see, and that's all calculated with the bridging loan, with the refinancing, everything's done for you ahead of time. There's other things, the obvious things, BMVs, The yield, if you're classic and you just want to look at things by yield, we can just turn these filters off and look for the whole market. I can see properties with a 25% yield, which is ridiculous. This is amazing. This is scanned for the whole market, so you can do these calculations and see the best possible deals that other people will never find, because you're using AI now to do the work for you. So you can be ahead of the market. Uplift in value, what has the highest cash flow. It's awesome. I'm so excited about this. And then the obvious things is that you can filter out, okay, I don't want sold subject to contract or under offer, I don't want auctions, I don't want public notice properties, let me get rid of those. And then you only look at the ones that are truly on the market. It's so cool what you can do here. There's so many other features I'd like to show you, but I don't want this video to be too long. So thanks for watching. Now you know all the new features of Dealsourcr version 2. I hope you really enjoy it. If you have any questions or you see any issues, you'll notice in the bottom right of the screen, see a mistake, this little button. You can press it, then you can type, and that will come straight to me, and I'll fix any issues if there is any. And if you have any cool ideas, I'll implement them. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm super excited to see the deals you find, and whether you're selling deals or you're buying, or you're going to be buying them yourself, I'm really excited. So thanks for using the product, and I'll speak to you soon.